made it to the cleaners here, and I'll kind of give you an idea of what we've been doing here. So we just completely came through and redid all of the flooring in this entire cleaner side of our building here. We have a cleaners and a laundromat, one on each, cleaners on this side, laundromat on that side. And we've gone in and redid all the flooring. This right here used to just be all open, and we built this little wall right here because back here behind this wall is where we like fold all of our clothes, and we got some storage and stuff back over here. And it was just kind of, you just don't like seeing, it's not visually appealing when you come in to see all of that going on. We also had a changing room right here, and what we did with it was we took it out to leave more room for this. So what we're going to do is we're going to end up taking this little storage rack right here. We're going to get rid of it. I've bought a new heavier dutier one that we're going to put over here, and then we're going to add another hanging rack that hangs from the ceiling right here, so we'll have more storage for this bigger stuff. I think the floor looks excellent. We also took these existing little things we had right here, and we put some beadboard on them. They were real ugly looking, and painted them black. We added new granite countertops here and here. We also added a granite countertop here on our drive-through window so that it just matches and looks better from the outside. It was green, it just wasn't real visually appealing. But what I got to do today is let me turn some lights on so maybe it's see a little better in here. That one's going to kick on. There it went. So this counter right here is usually where, when our customers come in, they pick up their clothes and they pay. And while we were swapping countertops and everything, we had to move all the computers over here to our mark-in station, which isn't any good. So I'm going to put in a shelf under here to put our cash register drawer in, and then get the computers and everything moved over. So on a Saturday, we're closed on Saturdays. We started doing that, I guess, maybe around COVID time, maybe before that. I mean, it's just, in our society, y'all know how it is. I mean, it's just got to where nobody really wants to work on a Saturday. They want that time to spend with their family, and I don't blame them. So we usually did a pretty good chunk of pickup and a little bit of drop off on Saturdays, but we didn't see any huge difference as far as our business income and stuff like that on closing on Saturdays, but our employees were a lot happier. So, but if you happen to stop up here, people are going to see you, and they're going to want to come and, hey, can you grab this? And we still get calls every weekend like, hey, are you open? Can you meet us up there and grab our clothes? And that's all right. So, all right, I've already I went to Home Depot the other day and got a piece of plywood cut. And I've got some pegs in here, but I don't think they're gonna be sturdy enough. So I'm gonna slide it in there and see if I like the way it sits. And then I've got some little pieces like 1x3. I know you're gonna say there's no such thing as 1x3, but they sell it at Home Depot. And I'm gonna trim the sides and the back and put some screws in it. That way that shelf will sit on it. So I'm gonna go grab it out of the truck right quick. You need your clothes?
Yeah. Thank you.
We're actually closed on Saturdays, but I was just up here. But I'll get them for you.
Well, I got lucky that you were here.
Yeah. Let's see. We'll take care of it, Ozzy.
Yes, sir.
Have a good one.
Thank you too, sir.
Cool thing about Ozzy there is his dad owns the Mexican food place that we eat at all the time called El Tapatio, and I've known his dad for 20-something years since they moved here and opened their first. They've got 2 restaurants here in Gatesville, and when I was working on the ranch that I worked on before I went to college, when I got out of college, that was my main eating spot. I'd go in there and eat every evening, and just about, and eat breakfast in there. It was just right down the road from the ranch I worked on. And it's neat to see how, like, my family, my kids, they love to go to his dad's restaurant. He works there for his dad now, and then and then his kids are doing business with us, and just that small town feel. I love that. Okay, so I'm going to show y'all. So we got this shelf in here, and I'm going to put that cash drawer right over here, and it's pretty heavy. I'm going to measure it and make sure it'll fit right there. I can tell by looking. But I still think I'm going to go in here and put a cleat across the back and on each side to hold that, just to support it. And then I may end up having to put one, I may end up just putting one right here in the middle too, because I can screw in from the bottom of that maybe. I'd have to probably turn it over to get it in there, but that way it doesn't sag. I mean, it may not if I put it over here, but I don't trust these little deals right here. So let's see here. I wish I had a better spot to put y'all, but there ain't no better spot. This opening, 5 1/4. This guy measures 4 1/2, so it'll fit right on there perfect. 4 1/2, 5 1/4. That's 3/4 of an inch gap. That's perfect. And that'll shoot that cash drawer out about waist level. I think the girls are like that. They're trying to decide. Y'all are probably way too close right there. I'm trying to decide if I want to. I'm sure they would like to have a little. This thing ain't perfectly square. I think we'll just put the keyboard up here. It'll be easy. That'll shoot out. You can do your stuff, push it back in. And then we're going to run our cords down here. So I don't think those cleats need to run the whole length, but it probably wouldn't hurt. So we need to cut 2 at 23. And then this is 46 1/2 minus the width of 2 of those. Or I don't necessarily know that we need it to go all the way across the back. Well, let's go cut us some. Need a pen or something to mark with. I didn't bring my marking pencil. So set y'all right here. Let me grab this wood. Put my cap on so I can stick my pen under my ear. Okay. So we said 2 at 23. Come on, way too close right there. Get you back there. 2 at 23. How square are those ends? Pretty square. Square enough. Two at 23. And then that'll leave us. We'll cut that other one out here. That ought to be about what? About 1.5 inches. So 46 1/2 minus 1.5 inches would be 45. Right? 45, 46 minus 1.5 inches, and make sure that's 46 1/2. 46.5 minus an inch and a half would be 45. All right, we'll go ahead and cut that. Now then, what would probably do is good is if we just box that in, then we could go ahead and just stick it in there and screw it up, screw it in. But what do y'all think? I think we'll just do that. Should have 45 those off. It'd probably look a little bit better. Why does my phone keep going on? One of our pastor friends, Clancy's and Fred's old superintendent and principal at the high school that they used to go to school at, is in one of them jail deals, you know, where the fundraiser bail me out deal. It's Erica asking about it. I told her to send some money to bail him out, but we got a little crossways on it. What do y'all think? We need to 45 them and probably look better, wouldn't it? It'd probably look better, wouldn't it? Probably look better. See where it's gonna hit. Right there. It'll be fine. Ain't no sense jacking with that now. I ain't no carpenter anyways. I also got to drill a hole in the back of it to let the wires go down, but let's put some screws in this thing first. Should probably drill some holes, but we're not going to do that. Alright, that's alright. That's alright, Mama. Let's do this. I could probably eyeball that, but just to keep it looking good. We'll make us some marks here. Then we'll know where we need to stay as far as inside of our lines. There we go. Frame built here. Then I just went in and I put 3 screws down each side over here, 4 across the back. I'm just going to stick it up under them pegs, screw it in, then I'll pull the pegs out, and it'll drop that deal down about another 1/8 of an inch, but that'll be fine too. Then I don't have to have nobody help me hold nothing or do any of that junk. I can just make it work, you know what I mean? You know what I mean, Vern? Who said that? If you said Ernest P. Worrell, you are correct. Let's see, can I just put y'all back here like this maybe? Y'all get back. Nobody puts baby in the corner. Well, I did. I just put baby in the corner. Whoop. I also just hit my see, that's gonna be all right. So I'm gonna hold this one right here in this corner. I'm gonna go ahead and all right, that's got that guy in. Now then, I that's up where it's supposed to be there. I like that. Right there. Oh. I'll hold that right there. Sink this one in. Alright. Now then we can sink this one in. Oh. Probably hard to sink that one in over there now. Good. Hold up good. Alright, I'm liking it. Alright, now then we should be able to raise that. That'll work, y'all. What do y'all think? Look like a shelf to you? Looks like a shelf to me. Put that in there. Alright. Now then, we need to make us a mark. Right about here, all that's going to come down. It's going to come down right here, so we might as well just have a straight shot through that hole right there, huh? We'll drill us a hole in that. And then we'll be ready to move the computer. I might could put either that deal ain't square or my deal ain't that square. Which one is it? Let's see. Something ain't true back there, but I ain't gonna worry about it. It's about the same either direction. All right. Let's go drill a hole in this baby. Sorry if y'all are getting sick. So, mark me a spot right here. That's where that ought to come down there through. And this is a bigger drill, bigger hole than we got cut in the top. So, should be plenty fine. Be fine and dandy. Lord, it's like a I think this is actually a metal cutting bit. Whoop. Probably bent it. I bet that sucker's hotter than a $2 pistol. Lord, she was hotter than a $2 pistol. She was the fastest thing around. Long and lean, every young man's dream. She turned every head in town. She was built upon the handle of the sun. Glad that you dropped in. She reminds me of the one I loved back then. We were nearly through. Yes, that's supposed to have some kind of lock on it, but it ain't on there, so. I ain't in the professional woodworking business, so I don't really care, y'all. I'm not gonna cry about it. I'm done with it. That's all we needed it to do. Did exactly what we needed it to do. All right, let's Let's go check her out. Lord, she was hotter than a toadstool. She was the fastest thing around. Long and lean, every young man's dream. Turned every head down. She was built to handle some. Looks good. I'm probably gonna get copyright. I sound just like George. Look at that. Can y'all see down in that? Don't look like you could have got it any better, huh? Pretty good. Looks good to me. Now we can move some computers around. We got to move this computer and the cash register and some printers and stuff over here, but I'm probably going to take a break and run to Walmart because I want to get one of those sleeves that covers all the cords, and I got to run some cables over there. So what?
I'm trying to get Cody to go show you all the finished product, but he's eating a chomp beef stick and some
pork rinds.
See, what happened was we were working at home today. We were going to work at home all day, and then it's Saturday, and we got a call that I forgot my clothes, and so Kylie was coming to town, and so she came to get the clothes, and the clothes couldn't be found. So
they were under the wrong name.
Boss man had to come.
So let's go take a look at what we got done up there.
Okay, let's go. But now you can go from the office in there. This is the dark plant.
You wouldn't know it, but it's 4 o'clock and it's fixing to rain.
Yes, it is.
Why it's so dark back here?
And because the lights are off. Now this is the front of the dry cleaners.
So we did.
This is days later, guys. We're closing this video out.
But I did get the rack installed over here. So this is going to be where the girls put all the wash and fold stuff. Will start going over here.
That looks nice.
Thanks, dear.
This is my first time seeing all this, so that looks nice.
Putting another hanging bar here, suspended from the ceiling like this one is, to hang more stuff here. Got the shelf in. I do have to come back in and secure this shelf because with the cash register popping out like it does, it's kind of moving this thing a little bit, so I'm gonna have to come in right here and put a couple of screws in it to hold it in there. But
do they like that a lot more?
They do. And then I'm also going to take a piece of this, and instead of bracing it like this, I'm gonna put it here down to here to hold the. There's just a little bit of bow in that shelf, not much, but a little bit. And but yeah, we got.
That looks nice. I like how that is.
I in fact did not happen to get a a deal to put on this, but it doesn't look bad like that. I mean,
no.
So yeah.
You know what I want to do really bad? Well, first of all, our plan for this wall.
Oh, dang.
What is it? Water. Oh my God.
I think it must have. The wind was blowing 70 miles an hour last night. I think it must have blown through the. Yeah, but I'm gonna grab me a paper towel. Go ahead with what you're coming.
So the plan is to rebrand a little bit and to come up with a new logo, but we haven't had time to explore enough. And when we do, we're thinking about doing a neon sign right here on this wall. But until then, and then I really want to do I've always wanted to do this for 13 years and we've never done it, either on that wall or this wall, is do a family portrait of both our families, showing the
which wall?
Showing the families behind it on one of these walls.
Okay.
I just thought that would be pretty. I've always wanted to do that.
Okay.
Or you could always overlay thank you for your business on there or something. Anyways.
I think we need to do where it looks like a neon sign.
That's what I just said.
Oh, is that what you told them?
That we were wanting to put a neon sign up right there after we
Not a
rebrand.
true neon sign, but one that looks like a neon sign.
Like the kind that,
Like the keep wrenching sign.
yeah, like
Yeah.
the kind that What's His Face makes. Yeah. But anyways, yeah, that's it. We got her finished. So, y'all let us know if you enjoyed this video. And we were thinking about making another dry cleaning video of kind of the, like, is it profitable, or like, I don't know, like a dry
Like we
cleaning.
did for the laundromat
Yeah.
next door.
So y'all let us know the questions you would have about it, though.
Yeah, about maybe in that one we could go through the actual dry cleaning process, what actually happens in the laundry / dry cleaners. We do dry cleaning and laundry here, so be kind of neat to do that.
Be a fun video. Y'all let us know if you think that would be a fun video. And yeah, if you made it this far, put a laundry basket emoji down below. I always think that's fun. Like, I want to see if somebody actually makes it this far and puts it there. All right, we gotta go to a. This is actually on Halloween weekend. This is gonna go up later than that probably. So we're headed to a. You're not very excited.
No, I'm behind on stuff
So
because
am
of the
I.
road building.
So am I. But we're headed to a pumpkin painting carving with our fam bam. So it's gonna be fun. All right.
Until next time, y'all keep ranching
Wrenching.
and praying.
Adios.